There it is. There it is. You don't need to see me anymore. This guitar, let me tell you about it. It's got a story. I think every guitar needs a story, don't you? I might call it minty, but what this guitar is a 2011 Squier Classic Vibe custom Telecaster. And this is the physical inspection for it. Before I begin, you saw me earlier, my name is Richard Cronise. I do have a website. It is Shoshin Guitarist, Shoshin guitarist.com. Shoshin is a Japanese word that means learn with the beginner's mind. But today is a physical inspection of this Squier Classic Vibe. It's a beauty. I purchased it October 6th, 2025. And it was $250 from Rare Birds Music on Milwaukee Avenue in Chicago. I am a retired person who has played guitar for 2 years and bass for 1 year. I love it. Once again, do you see the minty? It's minty. I love it. The minty pickguard. I didn't realize that initially. Let's go into this a little bit. Let me show you what this looked like before I bought it. Maybe you can see it. I hope so. This is a picture of the guitar as it was hanging up in a store. So maybe you can see it, maybe not. It's the one on the right. It's very pretty. Hope you can see it. And back to my script. Looking at the script for 1 second. Thank you for your patience. I'll get better organized with this as time goes on. My journey with this, I saw a really great Telecaster. Beautiful, had great sound. Like all of us, we watch something on YouTube, we find something and we love it. And so I bought it. It was a Leo James Popcaster T-Type. It was a beautiful blue guitar, but it played with too much 60 cycle hum. It had other problems and I had to return it to Amazon. Then in my journey, the next part of my journey was I purchased a Firefly, a brand new one. A Firefly FFTL thin line P90. There were a few good reviews, not many, because Firefly does limited runs. But when I received it, it had a 1-inch scratch on the back of the new guitar, and that was a bit sad. It felt cheaper than my $60 used Glary semi-hollow, which was disappointing. However, in its defense, I would say that the Firefly FFTL thin line had a beautiful neck, although chunky, very chunky, and the P90s made a very interesting sound. So the same day that I realized my Firefly had a 1-inch scratch neck, I thought I'd walk to my local music store, which is only 2-3 blocks away. And guess what they had waiting for me? So what they had there that I didn't know, I asked how the store was doing, just being nice, and then asked the owner, what kind of guitars do you have? And I told him about the Telecaster problems that I was having. And then he pointed to this thing. He pointed to this, it's actually a 2011 Squier Classic Vibe that was hanging up on his wall. Apparently he had just taken it in he had just acquired it, trade or purchase, I don't know. He hadn't even had time to advertise it yet, so I was the first person really to look at it. Well, I picked it up, and as you can see, it's pretty. Maybe you can see that part of it also. It's pretty. You can't see it perfectly, but you can see some of it. You can see some of it. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. I do like Starburst. So it was very pretty. And it felt good in my hands. And I played it, and it played well. And even the the owner of the guitar store would later say, you really bonded with that guitar. And I think that's the truth, that when you buy something in person, you hope to like it. And I sure like this thing. So just to give you a background on this, I own 3 T-types already, and this will be the 4th. This is a true Telecaster since it's made by Fender and Squier. One of my T-types is a Glary thin line semi-hollow that I bought $60 used with a setup. I love that guitar. It's a semi-hollow. I love it. I could put it in the garage all winter long in Chicago, and I think I could bring it back in, tune it up, and play it. It just seems to be indestructible to Chicago low humidity in winters. Another T-type that I have, purchased on Palm Sunday is a PV Predator Plus TK. I got it for $50, did a $50 setup on it, and put a $25 new 500K pot in it. And it's shaped like a Strat, but it actually plays like a Tele, so man, it's fun. And my other guitar sitting over there is a JT300. Now, JT300s have a great reputation as being some of the finest beginner guitars, and they certainly are. I found out about it courtesy of Dave Simpson and his great YouTube channel, and I purchased it. So actually, I traded for it, so that was really great. Traded it straight up for another guitar. But this Squier CV Classic Vibe stole my heart when I first held it and played it. Isn't that what you should experience when you buy a guitar? Now, my ChatGPT research, I'm using ChatGPT a lot. You could use Grok or other things. I wouldn't use it for politics to get opinions such as that, but getting backgrounds on guitars is very useful. And based on my ChatGPT research, it said watch out for guitar buttons. They get stripped. So I guess they're talking about this right here and this one right here. They are perfectly fine. So that was one thing they said, is beware of strap buttons that are stripped. The other thing that they said is that the guitar input jack can be troublesome. But when I went back the second time to negotiate with the owner of the store, he said, oh, look, you've got a new guitar input jack that was already installed. So I thought, that's great. The final thing that we started negotiating, the final thing they say is difficult with these troublesome, not difficult. Something to watch out for with these Chinese-made guitars is that the switch down here, the selector switch, can be very flimsy. This one is not. I had a four-way switch installed because I'm looking for a fourth sound that's like a humbucker. So this was installed by the guitar shop, Rare Birds on North Milwaukee in Chicago. So those were the three minor things I was looking at, and so I had them all done. By the way, what happened in the process was that I negotiated with the owner, and I didn't pay $300. I paid something less, and he was very kind to let me return my Firefly and hopefully get money from them. So returning to the physical inspection, what I can tell you is that the weight, when measured, was just fine. It was not quite 8 pounds. It was 7 pounds, 14 ounces for this, weighed at the store. The neck, it felt really good. Now, it's hard to show this. I don't want to drop it, but there's no spikes on it. It's a 2011 guitar, and it's been taken, I think, good care of. So there's no spikiness, so I think it's been well maintained. The neck feels good. It's not chunky like the Firefly that I replaced, and I think it's even smaller than my Glary, which is my largest electric guitar neck. So it's certainly good for me. The body I think is very clean. As a 14-year-old guitar can be, there's only one little spot, one little nick if you want to. Can you see it? I think it's over there, right there, a little nick. There may be a nick over there. I can live with that. If you're 14 years old and you're a guitar, you've picked up a nick here and there. So is the paint job good? Looks very good to me. And the neck, not spiky. The neck is straight to the naked eye. I didn't check it, but knowing who checked it out for me, I'm pretty sure that it's straight, so I'm not going to pull it down and check it right now. I did tune up the guitar, so it's pre-tuned, and I'll take it off the table just momentarily so you can hear it. I will play this another day, but I'm going to play this for you just briefly. Hopefully you can hear it through the microphone. It feels very resonant to me, which I like. I like my electric guitars to play, without an amp a little bit. My Glary certainly does. Hopefully this is, you can see this well. I'm going to check that. Hang on for a brief moment. I'm going to double check and see if you can see that well. And the answer is you can. So going back to here, a few more notes. So let's see. I use something called a Fritz ruler, which is a a tiny little business card that I picked up on Amazon. And the Fritz ruler is for doing a quick eyeball on electric and acoustic and bass to see whether or not you have low or high action. And using this interesting little tool that I think cost $5 on Amazon, it said that the guitar has low action. It's just barely low. It's great. I like it. And so let's see. We've strummed this a bit. Almost done here. I'm going to skip to the last page. I will do another video on this, maybe tomorrow or another day, actually playing it so you can hear what it sounds like. So just bear with me for a second as I go to the end. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for dropping by. My name is Richard Cronice, and my website is Shoshin Guitarist, SHOSHIN guitarist.com. And in a follow-up video, I will do my best with a microphone to play this so you can see how it sounds. And so that's what it looked like in the store, and now it's mine. This guitar was made in China in 2011. I think the factory, I'm off a bit, it's something like the Happy Factory, but they have a really good reputation if you look it up on ChatGPT. And I looked this up on various YouTube channels, and it's made in China, and the Chinese Squier Classic Vibe Telecasters have a very good reputation. And the Indonesian ones that came afterwards have a good reputation also. Something I can't show you is that in my research I found out that the cavities are supposedly shielded with paint, so there isn't a whole lot of 60 cycle hum. We shall find out about that. But I'm going on too much. Let's just say thank you for visiting. It's a beautiful guitar, and this is the physical inspection, and the next video will actually be playing it. So thank you so much for dropping by and looking at my guitar. Talk to you another day. Bye-bye.